Now we're back to learning Illustrator in the year day 97. Let me show you the color guide. It's simply another way to color objects. Should be the second icon on the right hand side here in this column. But if you can't find it, go to Window, click on Color Guide, and you can see there are shades on the left and tints on the right, and then a center color right in the middle. And when you use the drop down, you can use different color combinations. And if you can't see that at all, check here the three stripes and make sure that the options are shown. You can also change it here from tint and shades to warm, cool, and also vivid and muted. There's some additional options for editing, saving these swatches. What for us interesting is the color guide option right here, because here you can add more swatches. As I've said, by default it's a center color and then 4 for shades and tints. You can adjust that here via steps, and the variation, if you go to 0, it's going to be the same color. If you go to 100%, you're going to have the full color range. Down here you can add the swatch libraries. So it's going to give you a different outcome then. You can basically set it to these specific color combinations, but the default should be none right here. And here on the right hand side, you can save the current group to swatch panel. Finally, we have this recolor artwork. I want to talk about that in a specific video because it's a bit more complex. In general, use the color guide if you don't really know what color combinations to use, because when you select an object, it's going to give you color combinations directly that will work with the color that's already active. So it's an easy way to find colors that match. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.